Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Chris Loves Comics. It's Wednesday, New Comic Book Day. Happy New Comic Book Day to everyone. I hope you guys have found everything that you're looking for. I appreciate all my subscribers and supporters. It really means a lot to me that you guys watch these videos and you enjoy them as much as I enjoy making them. But with that out of the way, I will be going into some spoilers of some of these books. So if you haven't had a chance to read your books, I would suggest turning away from the video for now, and then you can watch if you want to after you're done reading. But with that out of the way, here is Daredevil number 9. I'm going over my favorites of the haul. I had a pretty big haul this week. I think like 13 books or something like that. But it was a good haul. This is Daredevil number 9. I am really liking Chip Zdarsky. I mean, he's been writing this book for 5 years, and every book has just been stellar. This is the fight with the hand and the fist, and Matt is starting to lose some of his forces. Some of them are leaving. Bullet is leaving, and there's and Lance is also leaving too. There was a big battle in the previous issue with the hand and the fist, and no casualties were taken. But Agony, who is a symbiote, is starting to lose it. Speed Demon was hurt, and so some of the people are leaving, and this kind of leaves Matt in. He's not feeling too happy about his current situation, and it's only worse because Matt has very good hearing. He hears a cell phone go off up in the mountains, and he picks it up. It's from the Stromlins. Quinn is talking to Daredevil, and he says, "Don't worry, Matt. We're gonna be avenged." So at the last, there's bombs being dropped on Matt's hideout, and then lo and behold, I love this page. You got Spider-Man. Daredevil threw his stick at Spider-Man, and now you got the Avengers fighting Daredevil and his forces. So there's going to be a big battle ensuing. I am going to be sad when Chip Zdarsky leaves the book. I believe his last issue will be August, and there's going to be a new creative team. We don't know who will be taking over with the fall for Daredevil. But I mean, knock on wood, it's been good. You've had Mark Waid, you've had Ed Brubaker, Brian Michael Bendis, Frank Miller. You've just had some of the biggest names in comics writing Daredevil, and it's been good for the most part. I think it's one of, if not the most consistently good book from Marvel. So that's why I read it, and plus he's a cool character. Next up, it is part 2 of this arc. Before, there was Venom Lethal Protector part 1. There was a miniseries by David Michelini, who is also back on this book, and he hasn't given up any steam. This is Venom Lethal Protector number 2. I won't go, like I say, I'm going to try to minimize spoilers, but this is a very well done book. It does have one character that I haven't heard in a long time. Now, sort of coming forward with this, I've always been around Marvel, I've always been around DC, but I haven't really gotten into the comic book hobby since 2020, 2019. That's when I really started to collecting and start doing research and stuff like that. But there was one character in Venom Lethal Protector 2 that I haven't heard in a long time, and it's Silver Sable, and she has a very crucial part of the book, and it's very well done. I highly recommend you get this Venom Lethal Protector Part 2 with the Alex Ross. I had to get this cover. Look how badass my man Venom is now. This book, I don't know the author. He's the author and the artist, Steve Scirocci. I may be butchering his name, and I do apologize. And I wasn't going to get it, but it's Clobbering Time. And this is the Smallwood, the Smallwood variant of the cover. This book is awesome. This book is pure fun action comedy. I will spoil this one. So it's told through the story of a version of the Watcher, and he's telling a story about Bruce and the Thing, and this Doctor Doom Iron Man hybrid looking thing puts Hulk and Thing into an alternate dimension where there's demons and there's these people who are tormented by them. And whenever and Thing trying to come up with a plan. That's a new one, but he tries to come up with a plan, and he's and then Hulk just does his own thing. This is, like I said, it's a really good. I'll get into it more. Like, it's just good old fashioned. Like, it kind of feels like a Godzilla book, but you have Hulk and Thing fighting Godzilla. It's a fantastic book. One of my favorite lines out of this book, and I was dying laughing. And Hulk calls him. He says, "Road lips too puny to micromanage Hulk," and then Thing says, "That's not what your mother said the other night." Like I said, it's good natured humor. Great art. I like this picture of my guys. I love the Thing as a character. Mom Grimm's ever loving blue eyed Thing. He's a fantastic character. I love the Thing. But again, Clobbering Time, issue 1 of 6. Unfortunately, it's a miniseries. I hope it gets picked up for an ongoing, but we'll see. Next up is Jerry Duggan's The Invincible Iron Man #4. Now Tony and I love this cover. Tony is fighting Fei Long. Now, what they do is Iron Man is fighting he sort of challenges a duel to Fei Long for a physical fight, and he says the first person who quits gives up ownership of Stark Industries, because Fei Long has gained Stark Industries through the New York Stock Exchange, but Iron Man wants to prevent that. He does end up winning, but he meets an ally for help, because he knows this isn't the end of it. Fei Long is not going to go quietly. That'll leave for a spoiler-free ending, but he does meet an old friend, let's say. But Invincible Iron Man #4, the art by Juan Figueroa, which is fantastic, and the story by Jerry Duggan. Next up, I wasn't going to get this, but I'm glad I did. This is by Mark Guggenheim. This is the Jabba's Palace one-shot. This is it has sort of trails on from Return of the Jedi. There's a certain character you'll know as soon as you read the first page where we're at, but the ending was fantastic for this book. The whole book was great. I'm sad. That's the bad thing about one shot. Sometimes you just want them to you just want them to keep continuing. But I got the Mirka and Dolfo cover because it's fantastic. Next up, another book I have little to no information on this group, but I'm glad I picked it up. But this is by Culver, and the art is by Chris Burnham. I believe it's Danny Culver. I'll have to look that up. But Doom Patrol, Unstoppable Doom Patrol, issue 1 of 6. Now, on Twitter, they are pretty vocal about it. They said if this does continue, this would be an ongoing series, which I'm all for. This is good old fashioned like comedy action. It's great. There's some cameos in here, definitely. I would highly recommend this book. Doom Patrol, Unstoppable Doom Patrol, fantastic. And of course, Ram V has just been killing it with Detective Comics, and I do love the backup story by Cy Spurrier. He's okay. I like him on and off well enough, but very well done. It's the continuation of Mr. Freeze with the backup story. Now, the main story is the last time you saw Solomon Grundy was freaking out and just taking out people, but you find out there's another oracle out there called Castle, and you'll find out that Barbara may have met her match, and this group is saying that they're going to run Gotham, and it's not going to be Batman. So you do meet a new character in this book too, but this is very well done. I love the horror sort of gothic feel that Ram V has given to this book. It's really fantastic. And this is probably my cover of the week. It is the last issue of Tom King's Gotham City Year 1 by Tom King and Phil Hester on art. It has a really nice crime noir cover. Now, in this book, you find out what happened to Bruce Wayne's grandparents, how it started off from a prosperous city to what it is right now, riddled with corruption and crime. But it's very well done. There's betrayal, like all the classic noir tropes. There's betrayal, there's murder, and there is a resolution at the end, and it's it's a hell of a resolution, but this would probably be my cover and pick of the week. Gotham City Year One. I would highly recommend you get the trade if you haven't, because it is a very deep story. You can't just pick it up and like continue from going, but the trade will be out, and it'll probably be like $20 or something like that. It'll be worth every penny. But Gotham City Year One, my pick of the week. But I'm glad I'm able to do this video not on a Friday, and it's good to sort of decompress on a not scheduled day. It's good to sort of hold those days kind of sacred, you know, because you never know when you're able to get a breath of fresh air. But it's good to have a quiet home. But the only bad thing is I've read all my books, so I'll have to dig through some of my older books and read those. But that's what they're there for, right? What that's the end of the video. I hope you guys had a very good new comic book day. I hope you guys get everything that you want. I really I always keep saying, but I really mean it from the heart. I really appreciate everyone who subscribed to me, and I really appreciate everyone who watches my videos. It really means a lot to me, and I've been feeling good. I've been feeling good as of late. A lot of good things have been happening, and I also got to realize that sometimes when good things happen, sometimes bad things happen, and that's just life, right? But again, thank you very much for all the support. Take care, everyone. I will see you. Well, next week will be a good week. Everyone who knows me on Facebook knows I'm a giant Ric Flair fan, and there's going to be a one shot. Unfortunately, it's a one shot. There's going to be a Ric Flair independent book called Codename Ric Flair. I'm very excited for that book. And there's going to be I think it's Deadly Duo next week, Poison Ivy, Batman. Let's think. There's Venom. There's Spider-Man. I think I have like 14 books or 16 books next week. I'm starting to add more books because I've sort of controlled my budget, and things are looking on the up and up. But all right, I'll see you guys later. Take care, everyone. Bye.